Hello, Divine Sunshine. This is Divine Sunshine coming with you with your daily sunshine report for today, which will be November the 1st. Happy November 1st. Yesterday was Halloween. I still have my costume on because why? I'm recording this a day before. So I'm going to get right into it. I was MC. I was Run DMC. One of the ones that didn't make it, the cousin didn't make the group. They said they was going to enter me in, but I wasn't able to because my flows wasn't in my rapping wasn't so flowy, so I was kicked out the group. So that's all right, but still they honor me as one of the other members, the fourth member that nobody knows about that was in Run DMC. They only have one female. Just a joke. All right, so let's get into the energies. Clear. Let's get into the energies for November the 1st. Can you tell me what's in the heart space for the Divine Feminine for November 1st? Did you all practice your being a love angel, feminines? I know I had forgotten, but then I had to remember. Okay, good. And also what's in the mind space for the Divine Feminine? Okay, I like that. All right. And then what is in the mind space for the Divine Masculine? Okay, that was right there. And what is in the heart space? And what is in the mind space of the Divine Masculine? Okay, that makes sense there too. Okay, all right, so what's in the heart space for the Divine Feminine right now? We have 2 in reverse. We have engagement in reverse. And we have honeymoon in reverse. Now again, for this, I'm picking up there's 2 groups that I'm talking to. One group is they're not engaged with me. There's no communication with the Divine Masculine whatsoever. Some of you all are not really at that point desiring to have any kind of communication with the Divine Masculine whatsoever in your heart space. You're just saying, I'm fine right where I'm at. Wherever he's at, God bless him, give him the sign of the cross, and he can keep on pushing, you know. Keep on moving, I ain't talking to you anymore. Keep on walking, keep on walking. Yeah, that C.C. Peniston song. You keep on walking, that's fine. Then there's a group of you all, this is in reverse, can be also influence, means that you are engaged with them very heavily in it. And because of that, that's kind of giving you the feelings of wanting to be on a honeymoon. This honeymoon, those of you all that are engaged with your twin, this is the feelings of wanting to get away, to really get on course, on track with the Divine Twin journey. Those of you all that are not in communication or in separation, you could be in separation, still have some communication too. But those of you all that's not, very limited communication, not communicating at all, you want to have a honeymoon with yourself. You're like, I just got to go spa day, get myself, reset myself, go out into nature, get myself, reset myself back over again. So right now I'm having a honeymoon with myself, set myself forth on course for the love boat with me, myself, and I. Okay, that is that one. Now, also in her mind space is clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. Some of you all are really feeling that this happening with this union coming or is coming soon. You're seeing signs, you're seeing synchronicities. Something's telling you that something's in the works soon. That could be that adjacent opportunity that I spoke on yesterday. Some of you all also are saying very soon, it's like, okay, if he ain't making no money moves, as Cardi B says, then I'm going to be making some moves myself. So I'm giving a deadline. Like if he ain't here by the end of 2018, guess what? Sister Girl is going to keep it pushing, okay? Oh, push it. Dun, 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 dun. Push it. Yeah, that's right. There we go. So now, I feel that 90s vibe. So now with the Divine Masculine here, you have give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership. So with this, in his heart space, he is really thinking about giving this relationship a chance. He's felt this, and again, all of the divine masculines are awoke. If they're not, stay woke. If they are not awakened, they are awoke. If they're acting like they is, because they just don't know what to do. So all of them is. So we're in working with this divineness. So he's now feeling like he wants to embrace the idea, embrace the divine feminine, everything. So he really wants to push up his sleeves and say, let me get to work. I don't know what the hell I'm doing, you know, what this me, if I'll get something, what's the difference between the screwdriver and the wrench? But I want to start doing something, making something, like a little baby when you got that new little tool kit and they keep on pounding. I want to do something. I don't know what I'm going to make out of it. In his mindset space, he has romantic feelings. That's good. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. So he really feels that now that there's something concrete, there's something that he wants to explore, it's something there. However, it's also saying in his mind, is saying, pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. So that means, you know, don't go in there like a bull in a china shop, but just kind of really take your time about some things, because he's still feeling something about it in the divine feminine space. She's hiding something. She's not really truly being her authentic self with him. Something about even the communication and the intuition linking on where you all, you know, your crown chakra, you go back and forth and you get telepathy. Something's about that is being blockaded. It's not like a clear communication that way spiritually. And then, you know, he's thinking that also the red flags is that some things are looking much better than what they are. And I think I seen that on somebody's video. They were saying that they're looking for, even if they do get back with the divine feminine, the bad things that he has done with them, they think that they're gonna turn around. It's like, okay, I got you now. You all into me. Oh yeah, you feeling me, Big Daddy. I got you. Okay, and then you're gonna say, reverse it. I'm gonna put something on you now that I'm gonna get you back for every daggone thing you had thought about doing and what you actually did. I got you now. So they're scared of that moment happening and occurring as well. All right, let me do some clarifiers to clarify this. Since it is, for me, it's Halloween afterward, and then tomorrow is also, which is November the 1st, is the celebration of the Day of the Dead. I thought I would use the less vampires for my reading for clarifiers. This new thing they got out here in this basement, I don't know what kind of words is the sounds is making, but it's freaking me out. But anyway, okay, all right then. I'm gonna seal the room. All right, so now we're using these to clarify. Can you clarify for me the engagement? Thank you. Can you clarify for me the honeymoon? Can you clarify for me the very soon? Can you clarify for me? Okay, thank you. Can you clarify for me? Okay. And can you clarify for me? Okay. All right, thank you. All right then. Engagement. She wants engagement came in reverse. Honeymoon came in reverse. Okay, what is that about? Resurrection, reprise, recovery, and comeback. So right now, those of you all that are engaged with your divine masculine, you really feel a resurrection, like it's a new birth of things happening, something reprise, recovery. It's you feeling like it's a comeback, like the comeback kid. It's something is going to be rebirthed again. Those of you all that this came in reverse, you don't really feel at this time that there's nothing to engage. Remember, there's two groups, so there's nothing to engage in with that. It is what it is, and you know, it's like let sleeping dogs lie, although it's cats in here. The opposite would be that there's no 9 lives to be lived in this at this moment with the divine thing. So these are two. One of them say it's resurrected. You feel something's going to be rebirth from it. Those of you all this communication, this got some good vibrations about it, that want to engage, you are engaged. Those of you who are not, you feel like it's dead. It has no 9 lives. two groups here. Love conquers all. However, with this, it didn't matter. You still feel that love conquers all, no matter what kind of feeling it is, whether you're for it or against this engagement with your divine counterpart. You still believe that love conquers all. Enduring loyalty, eternal love, lasting commitment. It's like, okay, we're not together, but I see you, boo, you doing your thing, and I'm still committed to the cause, but it's just like, I do my thing, you do your thing, whatever you're doing, and then that's it. Okay, for the honeymoon here. Honeymoon came in reverse. Why is that? Because you got that burnt by the sun, which again, this was Icarus, which was the god. We had wings that was out of wax, and the closer he got to the sun, he became, his wings melted, and that was it, and he fell down. So I don't know if it's to death, but anyway, that always remind me of that. So the closer to the sun you get, which is interesting, because the divine masculine is, although some places they believe that the sun is actually represented by the female, but some spiritual beliefs that the sun is represented by the male and not the female. So the closer you get to the divine masculine, the more it's chances that you get burned. I know Daniellleboomlle calls it, when he in Johnny Blaze mode, that character. The movie character, which when he really gets into his element, his divineness, he has a tendency to kind of burn you up. And so that's the same thing. What you kind of remembering now is like, okay, yeah, I kind of want to get close, but then you say, nah, I don't think I want to do that. But I'd rather stay in my honeymoon phase where everything's lovely, everything's gay. I don't have those issues anymore because you ain't in my life. So I'd rather kind of stay that way. Those of you all that's wanting engagement, this is probably in the back of your mind saying, okay, now as closer I get to him, they go that burnt by the sun moment that could tendency to happen, that Johnny Blaze moment, as he says. In your mind space, you're thinking that, hey, things are going to happen very soon. Very soon, either whatever I got to do, rather I'm going to be these two groups. One of them say, maybe I'm going to have to be without him, but I still got hope. I got bright prospects. I'm wishing for things to happen. So those of you all are saying, okay, I'm engaged with them. Things look kind of hopeful. And so I think something might jump off of this, and I think it's going to happen very soon. Okay, that's that one. For the divine masculine, in his heart space, he says, give your relationship a chance. Why is that? Because now he's not feeling like he's the hunted, like you are the hunter. A lot of times he would look at you and he think you looking at him just like this, like, yeah, I got you. Yeah, so aggressor, tracker, provider. He doesn't see you in that way again. That could be back from yesterday where I say he's got the issues with the mommy and the paper tiger, and he's looking at you in a whole different light. And he's kind of dealing with those issues, saying, you know what, some of this stuff of me seeing that you kind of weird, you are your own individual person. My mommy was my mommy, and you were, is different. So, I got to kind of work with this way of this distortment of how I see you. Also, when you have romantic feelings in his mind space, he's now released that idea of being prey. Again, he's looking at you in an evil way, like you coming, that means everything's dying, stalked, invaded, watch. It's just like, I can't breathe when she around me. I just can't breathe. I just feel like she just be smothering me. Oh my God. So all those kind of things, the feelings about that, he doesn't have that feeling anymore because this came in reverse. Okay, for this pay attention card, one thing is the consuming family pressures of peers. Again, he's got to pay attention to the red flags. Now, I'm looking at this. This could be two ways. He's looking at red flags about how his family's going to react to being with you, the divine feminine. He's looking at, how everything is going to manifest as far as him making this decision to say, yeah, I got romantic feelings. He's tossing this all in his head. They're going to be talking about, ooh, when I look at her, I see some red flags, So he's got to really look at all of the ways of it, upside down, sideways, about what's all the potential red flags that can come up and how to deal with those things and how to deflect those issues that might happen as well. Again, and then he's also the way he looks at you. He's got to think again, you know, okay, when I see her and she does that thing that remind me of my mom, you know, okay, that's a red flag. But guess what? I have to stop, check myself and say, okay, now where's that stem from? Am I really looking at divine sunshine? Am I looking at sunshine? Or am I seeing my mama, Mrs. Smith? Okay, you know, now who is that? Or am I seeing Pearly May? Is that sunshine acting that way, or is that Pearly May I'm seeing in sunshine? Okay, that's Pearly May. So let me leave that over to the side. Pearly May, put her to the side right there, and then look at sunshine the way for her. Okay, so that's another way of looking at that. So that clarified that. Okay, let's look at the overall energies. Clear. Hurry up. I am cooking too at the same time. Got something in the stove. So let me see. Okay, overall energy for the female. Okay, and overall energies. Okay, for that. Okay, so when we're looking at the overall energies for the divine feminine, we have unconditional love. She's got to kind of really, whatever this theme of for November the 1st is, learn how to practice unconditional love with this. Love with yourself, and even also looking at the divine masculine as well with him, because it's some issues she's having, why she's got this guarded wall up. They're saying, nah, I'm doing me. I'm throwing up the deuces. Don't worry about me, you know, if we do. And then there's some of you all that's in communication with your divine masculine as well, and you got to remember at all times to be in unconditional love. Nurture yourself. Just to be yourself. Nurture your past things. That's what I'm looking at. I don't know why that came to me. Past transgressions, things that you have done. Forgive yourself. Still show unconditional love to yourself about some things, giving new birth to new ideas. If you believe that this is going to happen soon, this union, then you know you've got to nurture the whole situation of this happening. Okay, so you can give birth. Also codependency thing. Just kind of check that, you know, although you're throwing up the deuces, you know, make sure that what you're doing it is it come from ego, self, or that, or are you just scared again that you don't want to really become dependent on the divine masculine emotionally like he was, because you like to say, last time I did that, he Johnny blazed me, he burnt me to a crisp, I came close to the sun, and he did that. So, you know, you got to get to the point that sometimes with the divine masculine, I think I seen that in another video, he's taught you in so many ways how to love him. And, you know, a lot of times that stuff is kind of like distance. It's like, you know, I know he doing his thing. He working. He doing his hustle. I'm doing my thing. Let me just go ahead and just, you know, don't worry about it. Put it in the universe's hands about what's going on. We don't need to be that constant contact. I ain't got to talk to you every day or every minute know what's going on. You kind of learn that. If you don't learn it, your divine masculine sure enough give you that lesson real quick. That's probably lesson number 1 out of their book, that they show you that no, it ain't gonna be no we ain't gonna be freaking frat right off the bat. Okay, it's gonna be, oh, I rapped freaking frat right off the bat. No, we're not going to do that at all. Is you going to be doing your thing, I'm going to do my thing, and we're going to be kind of tethered together. I'll check in with you every now and then, and you check in with me, and then we just push on. You know, I always call it the balloon, helium balloon thing. You know, I say he flies down when he needs me, flies back on up when it's that. But we know we tethered together. That balloon is tied around my wrist, super tight, so we know we're together. Okay, next thing also with this is the overall energy is physical ailments. Now that is funny. This came out in Elizabeth Alon's same thing. So again, she was stating that how if your divine masculine is stressed or whatever, that physical ailment would come out on you. And I know, like with me, my side hurts a lot, you know. Or like today, I was extremely fatigued, and I know he was tired from doing things on the job, which seems like it manifested in me. He's still damn going, and I'm daggone falling asleep at the daggone at the light, you know. And so it's manifesting on my end, and it ain't it's not on his end, you know, the stress. So you kind of watch that. So that physical ailments, although you might say, well, we didn't separate that, I don't know. But sometimes, you know, you get that feeling, say, why my side hurt? You know, for no apparent reason. You know, some of that stuff is coming from your divine masculine. So you got to watch that. That's interesting. And I think our divine conversation said the same thing. Had he noticed that all of the readers, all of our readings are pretty much kind of intertwined with each other. We all kind of saying the same thing. So that's interesting. And then we have rebirth in reverse, the overall thing. I'm thinking he's saying I'm just in the process of dealing with. This reminds me of the phoenix, where you rise from your ashes. Right now, I'm just trying to deal with what I have. It's like a reality check. And, you know, it's like a good plane taking off. Let me check everything, you know, on the plane. They check all the instruments and everything before I really go take off and rebirth. So it's not saying that's not on my mind, but it's the things I got to check on ground level before I take off and elevate and get altitude. Okay, I like that. Hey, that came from me. Okay, so that is that. So let's check in with the messengers. Last time I read it wrong, didn't I? No, it's not reading wrong. I heard you say it don't matter whichever way it went. Okay, so let's go with your is this the messages? Yeah. Let me ask the messages, your guides. Clear. What does it want to say to divine feminine? What does the guides want to say to divine feminine? Not that much. Okay, whatever. We're not going to fight that. It was want to say divine masculine. Okay. Interesting. Now, yesterday, the feminine got that. Okay, several things. Your higher self wants to say, you guys want to tell you this. Love is your energy. Use that as your fuel. Although you're saying I'm scared that when I get close up there to the sun with the divine masculine, I'm going to get burnt. But still use that fuel for you to elevate out of this atmosphere and to be able to go into higher, just like a NASA plane, a rocket has to do that. Focus on the positive. Stop looking at, oh, when I do this, I get close to him, he going to burn my behind to a crispy. Don't worry about that. Keep on focusing on the positive. And then practice moderation. You know, you kind of, I love that song, kick, push, kick, push, coast by Lupe Fiasco. So you got to kick. You know, sometimes you got to push, and then you got to just coast along on energy. Don't keep on pushing because you don't overexert yourself. So, yeah, if you do feel that way about the divine masculine, yeah, I can understand that. Or just in life general, just on yourself, because they say practice unconditional love. You got to do it a little bit, and then you got to kind of press back. Because I know even with myself, I keep on edit. Like one of my friends said, use the light body. I love that he told me that. To do that, to let your light body, your angel, your angelic body, to do the work instead of you as a human in 3D to do that. And you have to remind yourself when you're doing things. And then for him, he needs to relinquish the power. Okay, so, you know, that could go several ways. Either your human power, again, like I said, let the angelic body, your higher body, your light body, do the work so you can be able to do all these things because you want to try this relationship. So you got to try something different. You can't use the same tools. Or like you're saying, like I said, look like a baby. I keep on seeing this baby, you know, with them big tool things like a little kid that had. And you be hammering on it. Sometimes you say, give me this damn thing. Stop all that damn noise that you tapping on the daggone thing with it. But that's what I'm seeing. He's like a little baby. Say, tat, 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 tat. He's so excited. Tat, 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 tat. I'm going to make something for you, Mommy. You say, oh, you going to make something for Mommy? Yeah, I'm going to make something for you. And they just tapping and just using all different kind of things. So right now he's like that little kid that he's like, I'm going to make something for you, divine feminine. You're like, you going to make something for me, baby? Yeah, I'm going to do something. And you're like, okay, all right, I'm standing right here. So whatever you're going to manifest, I'm going to be right here with you. You practicing that unconditional love. And you practicing that pushing back so you don't have that codependency. You do your thing. I'm going to stand over here and do my thing just like a mother usually does. And then, you know, when you're ready, you show Mommy what you did. Okay. And then, yeah, okay, I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you what I did. So, okay. So, That's that. Now, what is the your higher self want to say to the divine feminine? And what does your higher self want to say to divine masculine? See, this card cracking me up. It all in. I'd say that. You got to get all in on this. You can't do this kind of, like I said, do the push, kick, push, kick, push, kick, push, kick, coast. Right. You can do that, but you got to still be all in and wherever you're going here. So you got an 8, which is harmony and balance and everything that you're doing. Then you got the superhero. Become that superhero. That shiro, like I had that shirt, for yourself, okay? So if you got to practice unconditional love, you got to go and get higher heights that you had this, like Superman, flying up higher, Wonder Woman. Get in there and do something that's supernatural. That means beyond you. Use that light body, use that angelic body to go on to another level. So you got to level up, level up, level up, level up, level. So you got to level up to another level than what you used to, and it's going to be a little scary. That same thing like I told the divine master yesterday. You're doing something new, it's going to be scary. You got your bazinga. Your bazinga here again for the divine masculine is something. If you do what you're doing here and you keep on going on there, you checking these family members that's talking about, I don't know, I don't like her. You like her? Why you like her? She got red hair. Yeah, that you know, that ain't professional or whatever they saying things to or something like that. She's all funny or whatever. She ain't educated, don't know that the sister here got 3 degrees, 2 masters in bachelor. I'm not saying this is, they ain't never said this to me, but I'm just saying, looking on outward, so don't go by outward appearance about how people looking. You don't know what the heck they got rocking on for them. So that's the same thing. So he's saying if you keep on doing what you're doing, the universe is going to reward you. It's behind the door, and you got this beautiful, you're going to be able to pop that cork, get that champagne, and you're going to say, oh, this is the best love that I ever could imagine this ever being. When you choose, not if, we're going to put it out there in the universe, when you choose to be with the divine feminine. Okay, and then last here, clear. That mess me get on up here. I don't want no burning on my stuff. Okay, what does the universe want to say to the divine feminine? It look like I seen something and I got to talking. Okay, what does it want to say? These two. I said clear, clear. Aha. As soon as I said that, got that energy out there. Something wasn't right. Okay. What does the universe want to say to the divine feminine? Okay, you got a lot. They talking to you a lot. Joy is the ultimate creator. Sorry. Joy is the ultimate creator. That is true. So you lift up your vibration, everything else is going to attract to you. You keep it low, that's not going to happen. Okay, there is a stream of love supporting my dreams. Think loving. Think unconditional. Doesn't matter what he's doing, where he's at. Still send unconditional thoughts to him, because like all of us are pretty much saying same thing. Where you at, where he's at is where you're supposed to be. Ain't supposed to be no different. That's why I'm learning how to embrace. Ain't supposed to be no different. You know, there's some OJ song, or there's the whispers that talk about you over there, I'm over here. This relationship ain't going nowhere. So, you know, right now where it is, where he's at and where you at is where you're supposed to be. So just find joy right there in that, okay? And then I honor how I want to feel, okay? So right now if you're saying I don't want to do that, all I want to do is kick, push, coast, and on to the being by myself, fine. You say kick, push, coast, and you say I want to push my way to wherever the divine masculine is, bump the being burnt by the sun idea, I'm going to do it anyway. Then go with what you feel, because at the end of it, they said the universe got your back on what you're deciding. Become that superhero, do something beyond what you used to. It's all in, And just saying, all of them is saying divine feminines, you got to really start focusing in on the positive. It's all of them saying that. For the divine masculine, come on 30, I recognize that I have chosen fear, and I choose again. I choose love. So he's got to get on this, out of this fear. This is second card, second day he's working with this energy. So he's got to push on through this. These red flags that he's feeling, just do you, boo. Okay, and then I create mindful moments throughout the day, reminding myself that I am love and miracles are natural. I like that. I'd like to say that for even my divine masculine self. Very nice. I'm going to leave that right here so you can see that. Both of them are saying about creating. And you have that for that one. Joy, that means happiness, bring up your vibration, and love, both about creation. Okay, on that note, that's it. I got to get up to where because I'm cooking something, so let me get on back to what I was doing. So until the next time, stay uplifted, stay motivated, stay elevated. Again, happy day of the Dead, which is the living. We celebrate them and their ongoing and how they interact. So take time out to give remembrance to one of your ancestors. Thank them, work with them throughout the day, help you with the journey, ask for them to come and give you guidance. That's your assignment. All right then. Namaste. Namago.